guys, my name is Christina Jones. I am the City Council representative for Raleigh City Council District E. My district runs from about 5 Points, Wade Avenue in Glenwood, all the way up to Durham, and we go from Wade Avenue to Creedmoor, east-west. My involvement in the community has been as an advocate. I've been part of community groups since around 2017, just working to find what works best for community members. Citizens Advisory Council is where I started, and then moved up to City Council. And now I'm trying to branch in to what does that mean for the entirety of the community? How can I reach out more to those that are unhoused, to those who are new to the area, and how do we make sure that they feel as included and welcomed as the rest of Raleigh? Hands-on community engagement means so much to me because I've learned just over the past 2 years that showing up and being present with the community breeds trust. It helps people understand that whatever decisions are being made, that I have their best interests at heart. So being hands-on and going out to community meetings, coming out and showing up has resulted in this relationship and friendship with so many people throughout the city, and I really believe that that's what government's about. It's about trust and transparency and showing the community that we're all together. The biggest challenges that the city faces in addressing homelessness has been the lack of connection with the homeless community. I think that a lot of leaders, we have our own ideas of what's going to work best in what we think is the best result, but I think I've found in working with the Eliza Pool encampment and others that it's really about listening as what government should be about, and hearing what can I do to help your need and not force my ideas on you. So as a government official, I'm less about forcing my idea of a perfect society and really finding out what are the needs of the community that we serve. So this partnership with Roots and with Eliza Park has been evolving. I had my first conversation with Pastor Paul back in November of last year, and we were introduced by a mutual friend, someone else who I very much trust and respect. And so when the request was to meet and have a conversation, and that spread all of these ideas of what could be, I realized that my place was to be there in partnership, walking with Pastor Paul in making sure that his vision, the community's vision, is something that we build for. So it's been amazing, whether it was snowing, there was 1 week where it was coming out to snow, or in this blazing heat out here. The commitment of Roots, of Pastor Paul to the community has been such an inspiration for me to make sure that I'm doing the same for the community at large. This is the first encampment that I have been involved with. Thank you to Pastor Paul for including me in that. And so I'm in the learning process of what can the city, I am the resources that can bring, whether that's funding for trash pickup endeavors, or if it's for just answering questions about resources that are available. What can we or can't we do on publicly owned land and things like that. So I wish I had a better answer at the moment, but that's what we've built on so far, and I feel like it's been a really great relationship. It is imperative that the city partners with and encourages and develops small grassroots organizations, because there is no way that we could do it all on our own. We have a staff of over 5,000 for sure in the city. However, this grassroots, this granular level of work, of community engagement, is something that we can't do en masse. And so by partnering with nonprofits, with organizations like Roots, we can still be part of the solution, but trust that our constituents, our neighbors can also lead. It doesn't have to just be government. And so that's been the most exciting thing to see grow over the last 6 to 8 months. What stands out to me in this Roots initiative is how in every other iteration that I've seen in government, it's been government with nonprofit leaders in task forces talking at the issue, but I don't really see it involved with the community directly. So with the encampment, with the Eliza Pool encampment, and we've come out and done cleanups around the area, we have Boy Scouts involved. I don't see that kind of collaboration on a larger scale. And so I'm really proud of the work that Roots is doing in addressing the concerns and including other partners to be part of that community and the village that we all need. Well, I'm really proud that the city has been supporting this movement. We did just do contingency funds in the tune of $8,000 to help with trash cleanup pickups, which will hopefully lead to employment for residents of the encampment. And I hope to make this a model of what could be, of what that partnership could look like. We can't rely on government for every solution. That's why we need nonprofits like Roots. And where the government can help out, I just want to show us the paths, what that could look like. And I think Roots has done a fantastic job of showing us where we can be efficient and effective with the community.